Hi guys, it's Natalia here. It is the end of the year. This is my last video for 2012. I'm really excited to do this one. This is my favourite products of 2012. I've only been on YouTube for half of the year, so I think I started in July, and it's been such a fun 6 months, or 7 months, 6 months, however long it has been. I've had such a fun time, and this is actually probably going to be the hardest video I've had to do. I have got so much makeup, and to sort of summarise it down into my top products out of all different categories was really hard. Fair bit here, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. First of all, I'm going to start with hair products. Two of my favourite hair products this year has been, the first one is the Moroccan oil. This is just the Moroccan oil treatment oil light. It is amazing. I have been using this so pretty much every week for the entire year. I have not had any split ends this year. My hair has been so healthy and nourished, and I think it is because I have been using the oil. I also use it in conjunction with the shampoo and conditioner, and also the Moroccan oil hair treatment mask, but I love it. I think it does amazing stuff. So this is definitely my top hair product of the year. Next product I've got here is this John Frieda Frizz Ease 3-day straight hair straightening thing. I've had this in one of my monthly favourites. Basically what you do is, while your hair is wet, you spray it through your hair and then you blow dry your hair. You then get your hot iron and you straighten your hair, and it's pretty much like an at-home keratin treatment, so it keeps your hair dead straight for up to 3 days, even more. I mean, like, I have done it. I have gone to the gym with my hair tied back. I've let my hair out, and normally that would sort of make my hair go, like, the moisture from the gym and stuff would make my hair normally start going curly, but the times I've done this, it has just been completely dead straight, no marks from hair ties or anything. It is the most amazing miracle hair straightening stuff I have ever found, so I love that, and I highly recommend it. Foundations of the year. I've got two foundations here. I'm sure you're not surprised to see one of them, and that's MAC Face and Body. This is my everyday go-to foundation that I will wear. If I need to go to the shops, I will chuck this on. It's just a really light coverage, evens out skin tone. It doesn't hide any blemishes, so it's one of those things where if you don't want like a full coverage, then you wouldn't go to this one, but this is just one that it leaves my skin feeling really fresh and dewy, and I use it pretty much every day, and it's been in my monthly favourites for months and months. So this is certainly my favourite foundation of the year. And when it comes to foundations at night, when I do want like a bit of a thicker, heavier coverage, my favourite foundation is most certainly the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This stuff is amazing. It is one of my favourite foundations in the entire world. Whether your skin's dry or oily or whatever, it works quite well with all of it, I find. I use this one mostly on my clients because it's fantastic for photographic makeup, especially for bridal makeup. You don't get any flashback because there's no SPF in there. It's just a magical, amazing foundation. My skin looks flawless, really nice coverage, semi-matte but not overly matte. I can just sort of give my face a bit more glow by adding highlighter and stuff like that, but Makeup Forever HD foundation is amazing. Bronzer of the year, and it is going to be my MAC Matte Bronze. As you can see, I have used quite a bit out of it. I'm actually waiting for this to break, and I have going next week to purchase another one just in case it does break. The reason I love this one is because it is matte. I like to contour. I use it to contour, and I don't use shimmers to contour because it just looks unnatural. I've mentioned that in my videos before. If you're going to use a contour, make sure it's a matte shade, and this one is the perfect shade for me. Only problem with it is I've gotten so dark over summer and being in the sun that this no longer shows up for me, so I kind of have to go on to NARS Casino Bronzer, which has got a bit of a shimmer, but this is one I'll always come back to. So absolute favourite bronzer of the year. Blushes of the year, I'm just picking things at random. My first favourite blush is NARS Torrid. It is this blush. It is slightly shimmery, and it's just sort of like a rosy pink colour with a sort of a hint of a gold to it. Orgasm has a bit more gold to it. This one is just a bit more pink with a tiny hint of gold shimmer to it, and I love it. I think it looks amazing on my skin. I can wear it all year round, and NARS blushes really are amazing quality. My other blush of the year that I have been using a lot, and I don't mention this one in my favourite videos a lot because it is hard to get in Australia, which really annoys me, and they're the Tarte Amazonian blushes. I've got Muse, Blissful, I've also got Tipsy, and I've got another one. But the reason I like these is because they're matte blushes. Most blushes I come across are shimmery, and sometimes I just don't want to wear shimmer on my face. They are really quite pigmented, but you know, blend it out and it just looks so nice, and matte shades, they look amazing on everyone. So I just wish that Tarte would come to Australia. Primers. I've used a lot of different face primers. There's no one that I sort of go back to all the time, but one eye primer that I have been so blown away by is the Lime Crime Candy Eyed Eyeshadow Help Up Primer. It is the pot that comes like this. It is just sort of that beigey sort of colour, but it sort of transfers sort of clear on your eyelid. This stuff is amazing. I don't know what is the difference between this one and so many others are, but this one, your eyeshadow will not crease and you also cannot remove it. It is so strong and keeps your eyeshadow in place. You really, really, really need to work to get it off. So you can, this is the most long-lasting eyeshadow primer I have ever used, and it is just amazing. Write a blog up and list all these items and where you can get them from as well. So certainly try that one if you are looking for a really good eye primer. Nail polishes. It's really hard to choose any kind of particular nail polishes, but I'm just going to talk about show you a nail polish range that has come out this year. And these are the Lime Crime nail polishes. They look like this. They're sort of pastel-y, matte sort of pastel kind of nail polishes. I think there's 6 in the entire range. I did do them in a haul video and I'll link that haul video below in the description bar if you want to see all the other colours. But this is them, and they are really fun and funky, and they're fresh and they're really good for spring and summer, and I love them. They have got to be the funnest nail polishes I've come across this year. So they have got my nail polish of the year. Mascaras of the year. Low, mid and high in the price range for these mascaras. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Mascara. This stuff is amazing. This has got to be the best drugstore mascara I have come across in years. I can't rave about this enough. I really should. I don't want to get into the mascara as such, but this one is phenomenal. If you have a look at the brush there, it is slightly bent. It's thinner on that side and thicker that side. The wand bends like that. And when I put it on my lashes, I've normally got really long, thick lashes anyway. When I do put it on my lashes, it really looks like they're just false lashes. It has lengthened them, thickened them, separated them. They look amazing. The mid-range mascara I've got here is my Eye of Horus mascara. Which way is it go? That way. As you can sort of see, the names sort of run off there. I will put a link again below in the description bar to my Eye of Horus review. This mascara is amazing. Thickens, it lengthens, it makes it's really, really good for natural, everyday wear. It's also no parabens, no chemicals in it. It's all made out of natural ingredients, waxes and things like that. So it is fantastic for people who've got really, really sensitive eyes. And you don't need makeup remover to take it off, just some warm water, wipe it away. The warm water will dissolve the waxes and then you can wipe it. So many people I know have started using this mascara since I've mentioned it to them, and they have all loved it. So Eye of Horus is certainly one to check out. High-end mascara of the year, and I honestly can't believe I spent this much money on a mascara. But it is the most amazing high-end mascara I have come across, and it is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. From the first application, again, it's sort of a thick end there, and then when you flip it over, the edge is a lot thinner. It is the most amazing mascara ever. I love this. This is the one I wear when I'm going out at night. It is amazing. $55, so it is really, really expensive for a mascara, but I love it. I will always repurchase this one because it is that. Standout eyeshadow range for the year for me was the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. This is what they look like in the packet. These are amazing. All of them are highly pigmented, a really nice kind of shimmery. Look at that. Look at the pigmentation on that. That is stunning, and that's there in the back of my hand. They are all like that. They're gorgeous, they're shimmery, amazingly pigmented, and I cannot rave about these enough. Gel eyeliners of the year are the Makeup Geek ones. I was really surprised about this, but the quality of these are seriously amazing. All of them are so highly pigmented. There's 11 different colours, so you've got so many different options to choose from. I just chose this one randomly. This is the blue one called Electric, and it's just a really sort of gorgeous matte royal blue colour. They go on really creamy and smooth. They stay in your waterline, which is fantastic, which is why I kind of do like gel eyeliners. And when they're on your eyelid, once they dry, they really are waterproof. They will not budge. Looking for a gel eyeliner that is really good, affordable, by the way, $7 I think these are, amazing, and they ship to Australia. Yeah, pencil eyeliners, so kohl sort of pencil eyeliners of the year. My favourite ones are the Eye of Horus eyeliners. I like these. Most kohl, I don't often use kohl pencils because I find that kohl pencils, especially in the inner rim of my in the waterline, they just disappear within like half an hour, and it does get quite annoying. I have Horus ones, they stay in the waterline. You put it on your waterline and then like I've gone a whole day, I've come home and it is still there. The staying power of this on the waterline is phenomenal, so I highly recommend I have Horus. Favourite lip products of the year. There are two standout products that I seem to go to every single day. The first one is the Revlon lip butters. The entire range of lip butters are phenomenal. I think they're fantastic. They came out like earlier in the year and they're just really good. I've got really dry lips and I just really need something that nicely pigmented, that's a bit more than a gloss, but it's also really nourishing on my lips, and the lip butters are, this one is just in the colour Peach Parfait. That's it. As you can see, it is quite pigmented and the colour range is amazing. I think there's like over 20 colours of these that you can get, so they're really fantastic, and I think Revlon have done such a good job with their lip butters. Lip product I've got here, and this one has to be one of my favourite lip products of all time, and it is the OCC lip tar. If you haven't tried OCC lip tars, you are really missing out, and you really should. They are fantastic. They come in so many colours. I've chosen a random one here because I've got like 30 of them over there. I just picked up one for this video. And this is YAOI, and it is one of the Metallurgy ranges, and I've just done a video on this, so I'll put a link below to that in the description bar. But the lip tars for me are the standout lip product of the year, and I think everyone should go out and get at least one of these because they are amazing. Eyeshadow palette of the year. It was a tricky one, but Urban Decay Naked palette takes the cake. It is just, look at it, the colours there are gorgeous. I don't think I would bother buying myself a duplicate of it because the Urban Decay one is just amazing, and it comes in this cute little package. I'm thinking of depotting it though and just putting it in a Z palette. Decide that in the new year when I get bored, but it's just amazing, especially for warmer skin tones like myself. This one is the warm palette. The Naked 2 has got more of the cool tones to it, but if you like neutrals, this palette will last you so long. I've used this one so many times throughout the year, and like you can hardly see a dent in it, so this will last you a long time. It's gorgeous, I love it. So eyeshadow palette of the year for sure. Tools of the year for me, makeup brushes are another one of my little passions this year that I'd like to pay particular attention to. The first one is Real Techniques. These ones are made by Samantha Chapman from Pixie Woo. I'm sure you already know that. These are synthetic brushes, obviously because they're synthetic, they're cruelty free, they're made out of tackle and bristles. The quality of them is just so good. They're really soft and they're just a really fantastic brush all over. I have not found a brush in there that I don't like, except maybe the foundation brushes, but I'll put a link to the review I did on them as well if you want to go check that out. But overall they are a fantastic brush range. And my favourite natural hair brushes of the Ray Morris and her line of brushes. Can't rave about Ray Morris's brushes enough. I personally love them. I think they are amazing quality. They are real hair, but saying that, they are 100% cruelty free. They are made from shaved blue squirrel, and it is just, they are one of the softest brushes. They're right up there with the softness of Hakuhodo, if you ask me. These are a fantastic price, and they're just so soft. They're the most amazing brushes. I use these brushes on clients, and every time I use them, one of the brides or the bridesmaids has sort of said to me, oh my god, what brushes are you using? Because that is amazing. So for that, Ray Morris brushes are fantastic. Soft. My favourite brush is the number 7 Deluxe Blending Brush. It is just, feels like silk on your skin. It is gorgeous. This brush here, the Pro Powder brush, is also amazing to put on like bronzer or blush or highlighter or anything on your face. It is amazing, and they just feel so soft. So Ray Morris brushes, and you can get them from raymorris.com. I'll put a link to her website below. Fantastic. They are my absolute all-time favourite brushes of the year. My last tool over the year is the good old Beauty Blender. This is the most amazing makeup sponge to apply foundation with. It is seriously amazing. I don't know what it is about this, but I've tried all the different makeup sponges, and this one takes the cake. It is flawless. It is so easy to apply. You wet it, dab it on your skin, and it blends foundation flawlessly, applies it really well, great coverage, fantastic. Brilliant. More eyeshadows this year that I have come across, and these are my Inglot palettes. I've got a couple here. I've got some more upstairs, but these are just two random ones I chose. This is my Neutrals palette. They're amazing. Amazing quality. I think it's like $120 for this 10 palette, and you get, I think they're 2.5 grams of product in all of them. The pigmentation is amazing. Like, let's have a look. Look at that blue. Gorgeous. And go this one. Beautiful. The pigmentation on these is fantastic. Fantastic price. If you haven't tried Inglot, also go out and try Inglot. They're fantastic. So my favourite MAC eyeshadow of all time, and I've really, hands down, there isn't really a question. If I look at all my MAC eyeshadow palettes, the one colour that stands out that I love the most is MAC's Woodwinked. Bronzy, sort of goldy kind of colour, but it's got like an orange undertone to it, so when I put it on my lid, I could literally wear this eyeshadow just by itself. I put it on the lid, then I get a blending brush and just blend it into the crease, and when you blend it, the orange undertones sort of come out. It is the most amazing MAC eyeshadow out there, and I love it. So MAC Woodwinked is, I love it, gorgeous. Eyeshadow palettes. I have done a review on these as well, but if you are someone who likes to depot your shadows and just keep your palettes in one thing, Z palettes are the way to go. They are really affordable, they hold so much, they are so sturdy, the magnet's so strong, they're not coming out. It is a fantastic palette. You can get them from a lot of places online. I'll put a link below where I can get them from, and they're really good. I'm sorry if I'm going really fast, I just really want to get through this, and this has been going for 25 minutes already, and yeah. The most affordable eyeshadows that I've come across this year, and they have to be the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These eyeshadows retail for $6 each in US, so at the moment with the Australian dollar being so good, it's actually sometimes under $6 each, and they are amazing. I'm not joking, I'm not affiliated with Makeup Geek in any way. These honestly have just blown me away, the quality of their eyeshadows. They come in over, I think, about 62 colours now. I have got all of them. I have got a video coming up in January where I'm reviewing all of them, and I've also got a giveaway of my top 9 favourite Makeup Geek eyeshadows in a Z palette. So if you are interested in that, keep an eye out for a video coming up in January, and I'll be running that one. But like, the pigmentation on these is just amazing. I'm not going to go into it now because there are so many. They come in 56 colours, and I've got more upstairs. Same size as a MAC eyeshadow. They do fit in MAC eyeshadow pans, but for $6 you cannot beat a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. $6 per thing. They ship to Australia for a reasonable price, and yeah, they are my favourite affordable eyeshadows of the year. For the next 3 products, I haven't had very long, but I would like to put a special mention out to them because the quality of them and everything has just blown me away. The first one I want to talk about is the Sigma Paris palette. I know I'm probably the last person in the world to get this. I only picked it up in November, so I've been using it for about a month now. This is what it looks like. It is amazing. The quality of this is fantastic. I like that the blushes suit all skin types. The blush here, this one is so pigmented. It's what I'm wearing today. It looks amazing. The highlighter isn't too light on my dark skin. The colours are fantastic. This one here is just, look at the pigmentation on these. Seriously. Amazing. The colours complement each other really well. It does come with 2 brushes. Sigma brushes are always good quality, and yeah, I've been using this one so much. I've pretty much been using it non-stop for a month, and I love it. It is amazing. So the Sigma Paris palette, if you haven't got it, I would really recommend going out and getting it. It's fairly affordable for the products you get and the amount that you get in it, so that's another thing I really like about that one. The next 2 products here that are also the same thing, I haven't had them that long, but they are worth mentioning, and certainly keep an eye out for these brands because they are really standout brands for me at the moment. The first one is Saucebox. This is the Creme de la Creme palette. These are a brand from America. They're sort of Sugar Pill-esque, and I've done a review. Again, I'll put a link below to that review. This is the colour of the palette. These are stunning, gorgeous colours. Pigmentation, look at the black one. The pigmentation is fantastic. I think they're coming out with a few more things. They're sort of a new and upcoming brand, so keep your ears out for Saucebox Cosmetics. I can see them doing really big things, and the quality is amazing. I've only had this one for a couple of months as well, so I can't say it's my favourite of the year, but it's well worth a special mention. The last product I've got here is another brand that's up and coming, and I would like to mention, and that is Savoir Faire, and this is the makeup, that is the brand there. These are their lipsticks. I have only tried their lipsticks but in the Bella box recently. If you received that or saw other people's reviews, they've actually got a little makeup palette which has got blushes, eyeliners, lip glosses and 6 or 8 eyeshadows in it. Lipsticks are amazing. They are slightly expensive, they're $48, but they are pure luxury. If you have a look at the packet, it's nicely heavily weighted metal tube. This is the colour. I'm actually wearing this one today. It is gorgeous. I'm just going to put it down here. They are creamy, they're smooth, the consistency is amazing, the staying power is just unbelievable for a normal standard lipstick, and in my opinion it is well worth the money to spend on these lipsticks. They are gorgeous. So keep an eye out for this brand in 2013 because I can see this brand going a really long way. It is also an Australian brand, so if you do want to get behind an Australian brand, certainly keep an eye out for these guys. I'll put a link to their website below as well. And one last thing I would like to mention is my favourite app of the year, and I don't normally go and do techie kind of things because it's not really me, but my favourite app of the year has been Instagram. I love it. I think it's fantastic. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put the name of my Instagram account up here somewhere, whichever side it is. Do you like my bright orange phone? I cannot lose this. Yeah, I'll put my Instagram account up there, so go and follow me. But I just love Instagram. I think it's fantastic. I love looking at people's photos. I quite often do like photos of face of the day or trying out any new lip products or anything. I quite often just chuck it up there on Instagram. So if you use Instagram, I'd love it if you came and followed me. Let me know what your Instagram name is and I'll also follow you back. But that's going to be one of my favourite apps of the year. So that is it for my top products of 2012. Like I said, that has honestly got to be one of the hardest videos I have had to make this year. These ones are just the products that have really stood out to me throughout the year that I always go back to and I always will continue to use. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys do videos, I would love to see your top products of 2012. And if you don't do videos, I'd also just like to leave a comment in the comment bar because I'd love to hear products that you've been using and that you've been loving. And if they're ones that I haven't been using or trying, I might next year try to branch out and try to use your favourites. So that's it. This will finish off my videos for 2012. Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone, all my subscribers and everyone who's been commenting and liking and just giving me feedback and support for the last 6 months. It's been a really fun journey. I'm looking forward to 2013. Hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's Eve tonight. Stay safe out there and have a great 2013. Bye!